NPM 148, 148. NRM 74, 74. PDC 432, 432. PDP 114, 754. 114,754. PPA 1482, 1,482. PPN 67, 67. FDP 209, 209. UDP 40, 40. UPN 61, 61. UPP 24, 24. WTPN 15, 15. YDP 14, 14. Total valid vote 453, 433. 453,433. Rejected votes 9,994. 9,994. Total vote cast 463, 427. 463,427 votes cast. These are the polls end by all the political parties, about 34 political parties in Kwara State, signed by me, the collation officer, Professor Muhammad Sanusi Liman, and other party agents, such as ARP, AAP, AAPC, LP, Maja, ADC, and so on. There are plenty. So these are the results collected and announced. So, third part of my work is to announce the winner of and it goes as I, Professor Muhammad Sanusi Liman, hereby certify that I was the returning officer for the Kwara State governorship election held on the 9th day of March 2019, that the election was contested, that the candidate received the following votes. 1. Ayorinde O. Adedoyin of A party scored 860. Adisa Ismail Abayomi of AA party scored 378 votes. Aina Ayodeji Adetunji of ABP party scored 83 votes. Tunde Muritala O of ACPN party scored 272 votes. Manzuma Isa of ADC scored 391 votes. Omiye Shina Hamid of ADP scored 179 votes. Muhammad Liman Abdullahi of ANP scored 134 votes. Abdul Mumin Yinka Ajia of ANRP party scored 115 votes. Sharafaddin A. Kolawale Adera of APA party scored 1,163 votes. Abdurrahman Abdurrazak of APC scored 331,546 votes. Muhammad of A scored 293 votes. Babatunde Omotosho Tayo of BNPP scored 34 votes. Adekunle Kehinde of CAP scored 40 votes. Abdullahi Muhammad of TA Party scored 28 votes. Omotosho Bamidele Olaitan of GPN scored 21 votes. Belgore Ahmad Kau of JMPP scored 105 votes. Alabi Morankio of KP Party scored 48 votes. Isa Aremu Ovalowu of LP Party scored 45 votes. Yahaya Kale Saadu of MAJA Party scored 57 votes. Rukaya Toyin Tijani of MPN scored 53 votes. Ibrahim Abdullahi A of MRDD scored 86 votes. Ayla John Ola Runtoba of NCP scored 74 votes. Tosho Babatunde Omotosho A of NEPP Party scored 108 votes. Abdul Aziz Yinka Oniyangi of NPM scored 148 votes. Popular Kehinde Adeyemi of NRM scored 74 votes. Aranciola Ezekiel of PDC scored 432 votes. Razak Atunwa of PDP scored 114,754 votes. Tiariu Kolafo Kamaruddin of PPA scored 1,482 votes. Paul Ajiroba of PPM scored 67 votes. Olajide of FDP scored 209 votes. Oyabambi Adetunji of UDP scored 40 votes. Soladoye Samuel Sunday of UPN scored 61 votes. Comfort Yinka Kayode of UPP scored 24 votes. Oshin Bayo David Alaba Rahman Abdul Razak of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law by scoring more than 1/4 of the total vote cast in each of the local government areas in Kwara State, and scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner and returned elected. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We have had wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
Aina Ayodeji Adetunji of ABP Party scored 83 votes. Tunde Muritala O of ACPN Party scored 272 votes. Manzuma Isa of ADC scored 391 votes. Oniye Shina Hamid of ADP scored 179 votes. Muhammad Liman Abdullahi of ANP scored 134 votes. Abdul Mumin Yinka Ajia of ANRP Party scored 115 votes. Sharafaddin A. Kolawale Aderemi of APA Party scored 1,163 votes. Abdurrahman Abdurrazak of APC scored 331,546 votes. Muhammad Abubakar Muhammad of APN scored 293 votes. Babatunde Omotosho Tayo of BNPP scored 34 votes. Adekunle Kehinde of CAP scored 40 votes. Abdullahi Muhammad of DA scored 28 votes. Abdurrahman Abdurrazak of APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law by scoring more than 1/4 of the total vote cast in each of the local government areas in Kwara State and scored the highest number of votes is hereby declared the winner and returned elected.
Party AAC, 49 votes, 49. Party AAP, 11 votes, 1-1. Party ACP, 41 votes, 4-1 votes. Party AP, 54 votes, 5-4. Party ADC, 808, that's 808 votes. Party AGC, 404, 404. Party AGA, 35 votes. Party ANN, 6 votes. Party ANRP, 121, 121 votes. Party APA, 40 votes. Party APC, 18,100. Party BNEP, 5 votes. Party C4C, 6 votes. 6.
All right, election results from different local government areas of Oyo State being read out there at the INEC Collation Center in Oyo State. We will return to it after the news line. Of course, it continues nationwide, and NTA will be there to give you all the results as they come in. As we round up, AIG, looking at these, processes from the, aspect of security, what would be your comment? Are we, getting more improvements and making sure that the processes are seamless?
Well, I would rather say we still have a long way to go. Like I said earlier, we still need to bring national interest above our interests. For an election where we have over 500 suspects arrested for various offenses, ranging from ballot box snatching, culpable homicide, kidnapping, and the rest, I think we need to go on more reorientation for the voters and for even our leaders too. It's high time that we know that as citizens we all have duties under Section 24 of the Constitution to promote the good name of the country. And I don't think snatching ballot boxes or maybe looting the nation's treasury is a way of portraying the good name of Nigeria. I think we still have a long way to go.
Ni Akeshiju, you have seen the process. What will be your comment at this time going forward to the key players in the polity and then to Nigerians in general?
I'll take mine as derived from the AIG submission, 500 suspects. Now, what I will pray and desire for that by this time next year, if not earlier, those 500 suspects are taken before the court of law and properly prosecuted so that we can see an outcome. Each election cycle, we experience something near this. And, of course, suspects were arrested. But we don't, at the end of the spectrum, you don't get to see or witness any form of sanction, visited on this. So if we can, we have 500, even if it's just 200, by God's grace, that can be dealt with. And we can use them as reference points, and it should be across parties, You know, it shouldn't just be about this particular party or that party. It should be across parties so that we can essentially say that if you are involved in any form of breaches or distortion or disruption of the electoral processes, the law would visit and also, of course, sanction you.
Professor Jibril, Nigeria's political evolution and the vagaries of nationhood. How do we go forward in a few short words?
One of the things elections do in a democracy is that they solidify, they build the sense of nationhood. However, there's always a risk that when different parts of the nation feel that election has been unfair or that justice has not been done, then it divides the nation even more deeply than it was before the elections. And that's the challenge we're facing with these elections. Unfortunately, even before the election, very powerful narratives developed that the election will be heavily rigged. So people's minds were already prepared to believe that the worst would happen. And therefore, when the elections took place, and for some, those they expected to win didn't win, they fell back to those narratives of terrible happenings during the elections. Now that we are going through the election cycle, I think we need to see how can we build a more positive narrative out of this whole process. And there are certain things that can be done in that regard.
Thank you, Professor. That is that for this session of the Nigeria Decide Studios. We will join the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority for Newsline, and we'll return at 10:30. At that time, my colleague Mohamed Kubru Abubakar will be here to usher you through.
This is the state chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Kaduna, Honorable Felix Hassan Ayat, addressing pressmen on the ongoing coalition process in the state. And he says his party will not accept the outcome of the gubernatorial and state House of Assembly election in the state.
Number of registered voters. Survival government consists of 11 wards. The total number of registered voters is 1047753.
The total number, can you read the number before the election?
107,753. 14773. Number of accredited voters, 84,428. 84428. The votes according to the parties. Party A, 0. AA, 1. 1. AGC 275. 2.
Number of registered voters 59297. 59297. Number of accredited voters 53489. 53489.
The Bureau has 10 votes. The total number of registered voters stood at 38,776. Total number of registered voters 38,776. Total number of accredited voters 34149. 34149. APC 33203. APC 33203. TDP 419. TDP 419. Total valid vote 33655. Total valid vote, I repeat, 33655. Total rejected votes 389. Total rejected votes 389. Total vote cast 34044.
Any report of cancellation?
No any incidents reported at the Bureau of Government. No cancellation as well. APC 29040. APC 29040. PDP 344. PDP 344. Yes. APC 2261. APC 22261.
How many?
22,261. PDP 123. PDP 123.
My name is Alan Devadas. This time around I stand as chairman of forum of 25 governorship candidates out of 32. I hereby accept this result with 100% satisfaction because the election is also free, fair and credible. We are satisfied with the result and all my members are satisfied. Every other person is satisfied.
If you are just joining us, this is Maiduguri studio of Nigeria Decides, and with me in the studio are two
from YPP. My name is General Lisbeth Ladamulong, APC.
My name is Abdul Usman, I would like to come to the party.
And what about you? What about you? Size separation was that then you have collection was
my name is General Abdul I represent the Democratic Party.
My name is Yakub Bako, I represent MMN Party.
Group Captain Mohammed Kura representing PDC.
I'm Ibrahim Adamu, I'm representing African People's Party, KPA.
Mahmoud Tofa,
Sorry.
Mahmoud Tofa,
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sani Lal Manifestos, Labour Party. Assalamu alaikum. Dr. Zaid Mohammed.
Sabiyan Mohammed Yao, presenting RPN, Green Nigerian Party.
Assalamu alaikum. Shafiqu Darba, representing APP. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Sheikh Mohammed Baghdad, representing ANP.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Safiyan Babasale, representing Freedom and Justice Party.
Sorry, what about that? No, they are electoral.
We'll give it to Observers.
My name is Comrade Mike Kano from Grassroots Empowerment Initiative. My name is Grassroots Empowerment. Comrade Abba Mike, Grassroots Empowerment.
I am Mariam Gago, representing Yaga.
My name is Dr. Sadiq representing Kwara.
My name is Professor Ibrahim Cheka, representing the Forum for Television and Gambian Electoral Commission.
I'm not a politician, but I need to say this. The fact is that the agents are all really, we have a lot of security guys among them, a lot of generals and the majors. So I feel much safer now. I think on your own you can take care of this. Please have no problem doing this job.
That can make it unsafe.
No, it makes it very safe. Thank you. They are very responsible generals. We know our military.
That can make it unsafe.
We know our military. I know our military. I know that they are good friends.
Thank you very much.
So I know our military. So I don't know you individually. You know I don't know you. But really, I respect this country. So gentlemen, we are going to start. I still have notice. We still do side talks. I'm not against it. You can go out and do it. The cameras, please do not obstruct. Please, you can still do your job. Do not obstruct. I like to have it smooth and clear. Thank you very, very much. And thank you for the information. I appreciate it.
For 7,753, 14775. Number of accredited voters, 84,428. 84428. The votes according to the parties. Party A, 0. AA, 1. ADC, 275.
2P, 00. ACD, 01. ACD, 01. AD, 01. AD, 01. ADC, 01. ADC, 01. AGA, 00. AGA, 00. AGAP, 01. AGAP, 01. ANDP, 02. ANDP, 02. ANP, 00. ANP, 00. APA, 2 pipe. APA, 2 pipe.
APC 24491. APC 24491. 24491. APDA 21.
As the 2019 gubernatorial election approaches, Citizen Information Network brings you the campaign promises of some of the governorship candidates in Lagos State. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, candidate of the All Progressive Congress. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu was born in 1965. He is the 2019 Lagos State gubernatorial election candidate for the All Progressive Congress. His campaign promises are construction of Agboyi Bridge in Koshofe local government, provide quality and affordable education for children from basic school to tertiary institution, increase the number of primary health centers, and also strengthen them so that more people can have access to quality health care. Jimmy Agbaje, candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Olujimi Kolawole Agbaje, popularly known as Jimmy Agbaje, born March 2nd, 1957, is a Nigerian pharmacist and candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2019 governorship election in Lagos State. His campaign promises include to invest as much as 50% of the state's budget on an education economy, which implies investing in the whole value chain related to education, from the physical infrastructure that facilitates training to skills development, competence building, and knowledge management, targeting a minimum of 1,000 megawatts of electricity in 4 years to muzzle up and boost the economic fortune of the people. Healthcare program built around health insurance schemes. Babatunde Gbadamosi, candidate of the ADP. The candidate of the Action Democratic Party, ADP, Babatunde Olalere Gbadamosi, popularly called BOG, was born in England, and his campaign promises include to build 10,000 housing units for each year of his 4-year term, to review public sector pay if elected as governor, to order large, high-volume roll-off ferries to take passengers off roads and onto the waterways. Citizen Information Network will bring you live updates on the governorship election scheduled to hold this Saturday, 9th of March 2019. Follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter at CIA Niger. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at CIA Niger, and also log on to our website www.cianigeria.com/live. As the 2019 gubernatorial election approaches, Citizen Information Network brings you the campaign promises of some of the governorship candidates in Kano State. Abba Yusuf, candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Al-Aji Abba Kabir Yusuf is the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Kano State's 2019 gubernatorial election. Below are some of his campaign promises. To restore Kano State as the industrial hub of the nation, an all-inclusive government that will be based on open door policy, to provide free basic health care services, transportation equipment, and strengthen anti-begging policy. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, candidate of the All Progressive Congress. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje was born in 1949. He is the incumbent governor of Kano State and candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the 2019 gubernatorial election. His campaign promises are more economic empowerment of women across the state, improve agriculture by reinvigorating fertilizer plants, improve peace and awareness across the state. Malam Sejir Take, candidate of the People's Redemption Party. Malam Sejir Take is the candidate of the People's Redemption Party in the 2019 Kano State gubernatorial polls. His campaign promises include to form a unity government that will ensure rapid development of Kano State and its people, to come up with programs and policies that would improve the lot of the common man, to collaborate with other stakeholders to tackle insecurity challenges. Citizen Information Network will bring you live updates on the governorship election scheduled to hold this Saturday, 9th of March 2019. Follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, Facebook and on Twitter at CIA Niger. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at CIA Niger or log on to our website www.cianigeria.com/live. As the 2019 gubernatorial election approaches, Citizen Information Network brings you the campaign promises of some of the governorship candidates in Kwara State. Razak Atunwa, candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Razak Atunwa, born in October 1969, is the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2019 Kwara State gubernatorial election. His campaign promises include to put the interest of Kwara people first, to improve infrastructure in the state, provision of education and healthcare. Abdurazak Abdurrahman, candidate of the All Progressive Congress. Oil magnate Abdurazak Abdurrahman is the candidate of the All Progressive Congress for the 2019 Kwara State gubernatorial election. His campaign promises are to alleviate poverty and improve the standard of living of the people, to harness the human and material resources which are in abundance in the state, to provide security and create jobs for the youth. Citizen Information Network will bring you live updates on the governorship election scheduled to hold this Saturday, 9th of March 2019. Follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter at CIA Niger. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at CIA Niger or log on to our website www.cianigeria.com/live. As the 2019 gubernatorial election approaches, Citizen Information Network brings you the campaign promises of some of the governorship candidates in Katsina State. Malam Nasir El-Rufai, candidate of the All Progressive Congress. Malam Nasir El-Rufai was born in February 1960. He is the incumbent governor and candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the 2019 governorship election in Katsina State. His campaign promises include to undertake difficult reforms in the public service, in education and in health, empowering the youth and women in order not to create dependence, to double internally generated revenue without increasing tax rates. Muhammad Isa Ashiru, candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Muhammad Isa Ashiru Kudan, born in October 1962 in Kudan local government of Katsina State, is the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the forthcoming governorship election in Katsina State. His campaign promises are to provide quality and inclusive governance if voted into office, to review cases of those who were wrongly sacked accordingly, and reuniting the people of Katsina State. Citizen Information Network will bring you live updates on the governorship election scheduled to hold this Saturday, 9th of March 2019. Follow us on our social media handles on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter at CRA Nigeria. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at CRA Nigeria or log on to our website www.cranigeria.com.